down with no time left to beat Michigan is my number 4.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Dan Beebe, what you got?
Number 4 walk-off moment, the 2007 Fiesta Bowl, 18 seconds left in the game. Boise State beats Oklahoma on a Statue of Liberty play.
That was a great moment.
That actually wasn't... That was the walk-off, but that wasn't with 17 seconds left. What happened with 17 seconds was the hook and ladder touchdown. And then in overtime, they scored the 2-point conversion. That would win it on a Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Ian Johnson proposed to his girlfriend.
You can't beat that.
Nope. And now he's like selling insurance somewhere. Or something.
Insurance pays.
Yeah, it does.
Decent.
It does. It does. If you're good at it. Which, I don't know if Ian Johnson is. But, he's got his moment. Dan O'Shea, what have you got for number 4?
I'm going to go with 1982 NCAA championship.
Oh, you're going with Houston?
No,
Or,
with Jordan.
And Jordan. Oh.
Jordan, freshman.
I didn't mean Houston. I meant NC State. But
Freshman comes out, hits the game-winning jumper in the 1982 NCAA championship game. First of, obviously, many clutch walk-off victories.
The flu game.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan is the most overrated athlete in the history of athletes. Team Bron. Hashtag Team Bron. Hashtag LeBron. Hashtag the GOAT. Hashtag the decision.
That was a Tom Brady moment.
All right, Tony, what you got?
I've got 1992 college basketball, the shot and the pass from Grant Hill on the baseline to Christian Laettner to make the one-step turn and hit it over Kentucky, where Kentucky finally thought they had toppled Duke, and all the hate and resentment that poured from everyone who hated Christian Laettner.
There's a documentary
I hate
about
Christian
it.
Laettner. Yeah, I know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's still one of those moments where you're just like, did that really just effing happen?
Yeah, and here's why I think college sports are way better than pro sports. If he hits that game winner in the NBA Finals, people forget about it and don't hate him. But people hate him so bad because college sports is more intimate. It's more enthralling. People get sucked in to their favorite college teams in a way that you don't with the pro sports. Absolutely not. All right. So we've got, for me, Michigan State blocking a punt. For Dan Beebe, we had...
Number 4.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You had Ian Johnson's Statue of Liberty from Jared Zabransky.
Yep.
Dan O'Shea, you had the Jordan hitting the game winner in the NCAA tournament. Mm-hmm. And Tony had Christian Laettner hitting the game-winning basket in the NCAA tournament. We're moving on to number 3 now. This is where I had a hard time differentiating 3, 2, and 1. They all could have been number 1 for me. Back in 2008, the Big 12 was actually a legitimate conference. Actually a legitimate conference. And there were 3 teams that were vying for first place. Oklahoma, Texas, Texas Tech. My number 3 walk-off win of all time came in the Texas Tech versus Texas game with no time left. Graham Harrell finds Michael Crabtree on the sideline, puts an absolute laser to him. He catches it, breaks a tackle. I don't know if he was wearing a chain at the time, but breaks the tackle, makes a beeline for the end zone, and wins the game for Texas Tech to force a 3-way tie atop the Big 12.
2000.
That was 2008.
No.
2008. And it was wonderful. It was one of the best games I had ever seen. Oh, man, just watching those Texas players cry. Awesome. Awesome. Dan Beebe, your turn.
Walk-off moment number 3, 2001 World Series Game 4. Derek Jeter's walk-off home run against the Diamondbacks, earning him the nickname Mr. November.
Oh, yeah. Derek Jeter. I have nothing bad to say about Derek Jeter. He's the only athlete I can say has kept his reputation untarnished.
Mm-hmm. So my number 3 is more of a limp / get carried off.
Is it Byron Leftwich?
No, it's Carrie Strud. This was on the pole vault. I wrote down the Olympic year, but I can't find it. She needed a 9-point something to win gold. And on her first attempt, she stumbled, fell, and hurt her ankle.
And impaled herself.
She gets up, she's limping, and she does her second attempt and nails it one-footed. And after she lands, she holds the pose on one foot and then collapses and
scored the perfect 10, right?
She got a 9-point something, and it was enough for the gold, and she got basically, carried off as her score was being announced.
Yeah. Well, America. A lot of America. Love it. What you got for 3, Tony?
2017. Alabama kicks a field goal that misses, that Auburn catches and returns all the way to the house with 0 time on the clock to give Alabama its only loss of the entire year in one of its most hated rivalries.
Wasn't that 2014?
17. No, yes, you're right, 14. Sorry. My handwriting is terrible. Well, 14, yes.
Yeah, because in 2017 their only loss was to Auburn. But Auburn blew them out.
No, the Auburn return, Auburn's return on a missed punt, or field goal.
It's known as like the kick 6 or something like that, right?
Yeah, but it was taken right to the house. They were undefeated that year. Got shot. No time left. Go home. If I was that kid, I would have just kept running. Ran all the way back to my dorm. Started the
like
party.
Forrest Gump.
Would have started the party. Kicked in my door. Party on.
All right. So, that's our number 3. I went with Michael Crabtree. Dan Beebe went with...
Number 3, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter, that's right. That's right. Dan O'Shea had Kerry Strug. Strug, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Strug. I don't know.
Yeah, you pronounce it how you pronounce it. I'll pronounce it how I pronounce it. One of us got to be right. And Tony went with the kick 6 return for a touchdown. All right, guys, number 2. This is a repeat. My number 2, 2007, Fiesta Bowl. Boise State taking on the badass Oklahoma Sooners. And then just absolutely making a joke out of them. They didn't demolish them. Like I said, it was an overtime game and all that. But you make them look like an embarrassment when Boise State wasn't at that time Boise State. You know what I mean?
That's one of the marquee maps that put Boise State on the map.
Absolutely.
Or matches that put Boise State on the map.
Absolutely. I remember my mom was yelling at me. I had to go to bed. Like, Mom, I'm 17.
Shut up!
Like, I'm
Shame is epic!
Watch my sports!
I'm 17, Mom. Get over yourself. Love you, Mom, in case you're listening. But, so that's my number 2, the Boise State walk-off win. They pulled out all of the tricks. Like I said, that hook and ladder to score the touchdown, then in overtime pulling out the damn Statue of Liberty. Crazy.
Yeah, and that was it. When BB said it, I was like, yeah, that was pretty epic walk.
Gutsy.
Yeah.
Gutsy.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why Chris Peterson's one of the best head coaches in the NCAA. Mm-hmm. Although I hate Washington.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, Dan Beebe, what you got at 2?
Number 2, only because I thought this one was a little bit more milestone. 2007, Jim Thome gets his 500th career home run in a walk-off win against the Angels. The Angels, excuse me.
Jim Thome, the new Major League Baseball Hall of Famer.
Clean.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't like him because he was a stat patter, because he was a DH for more than half of his career.
Still a good player.
Yeah, still hit a bunch of home runs.
Yeah.
We don't think he used steroids. Can't say he did or didn't. We don't think he did.
Well, MLB thinks he did enough to let him in.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters, because you've seen what happens to the people that they think do.
Yeah.
True.
All right.
What, the Phillies, White Sox, Twins, been
Pretty
I'll
sure
probably
he's.
be there when he goes in this year. I try and go every year.
Oh man, I want to go.
It's great. It's free.
We should go.
It's
Very
free.
honest
I
about
go
this year,
almost
isn't it?
every year.
We should go as Dan and Tony.
Me, Chuckles, we try and go almost every year.
All
We're going to
right.
see what the chaos is going to be because Rivera's next year, and then the year after is Jeter.
Did you guys go for Pedro?
Yes, we went for it.
Yeah. Craig Biggio. And I think
And
it
then
was-
we skipped one year. I think we skipped last year. We might have skipped last year because I know the last one I went to was Griffey. That was pretty. Sweet.
I'm just waiting for the
Mariano's up, right?
next year. Yep.
Next year.
Mariano goes in next year, and the year after is
Jeter.
That's
And then the year after
It's
is
gonna
David.
be. It's gonna be a shit show.
Then the year after is David Ortiz.
Yeah.
Was it like 80? What was it? Route 84 to get down to Cooperstown?
It's,
You could.
it's like
literally-
exit 25 off the.
You could
freeway
literally
or something
take
like that.
20 and then take a left when it says Cooperstown that way.
Yeah, it's going to be
Oh.
backed up.
Oh.
Oh, we're gonna go. We'll leave on Friday.
Yeah.
We'll leave on Friday and probably camp out.
Oh my God, guys!
Oh,
Really
100%.
quickly, I just want to pause what we are doing to talk about what is on TV right now. We have Chopped from the Food Network on the TV right now.
This is how we got here, Dan.
Yeah, and they have to make a dessert out of the following ingredients: sriracha lollipops,
Gross.
jalapeno blueberry cornbread,
That doesn't sound.
baby pineapples, and white chocolate.
Oh, good luck.
Classic ice cream, I guarantee, is coming up.
Throw
Someone's
feta
gonna
cheese in there or something.
someone's gonna make an ice cream.
Oh man. All right, next walk.
Anyways,
Who's it on?
Bind you up. There.
I don't. He had Jim Tomey. Dan O'Shea, what you got?
I was thinking about doing the helmet catch before the victory over the Patriots, but I don't think that really counts as walk off.
If you want to save that for an honorable mention, because I have one that's not technically a walk off in the honorable mentions.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go back to Boston College and Doug Flutie.
Hail
Oh
Flutie.
yeah.
Hail Flutie.
Him in his half shirt. Before
22
Ezekiel
yard
Elliott
line
did it.
with 28 seconds left against Miami Hurricanes. And, famously, as it goes down to 0, he threw it up, and Gerard Freeland came down, and they won.
Yeah, they did.
That's a great walk off.
Anytime Miami loses, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Anytime Miami Hurricanes lose, I'm happy. Oh, goodness. Tony,
This is a personal at number 2.
do you need tissues?
No.
Are you going to cry?
No, it's
Okay.
a happy personal.
Oh, do you need tissues or are you going to cry?
No.
Okay.
2004 American League Series
Oh,
Game
my
6.
God.
Red Sox down against the Yankees. Mariano Rivera gets hit for a single, ties the game. David Ortiz blasts a home run in the 12th inning to send the game into a Game 5, which started the rally to come back in the only 3-0 deficit in ALCS history.
Let me amend yours a little bit.
Now, mind you, he also walked off the next night in Game 5.
Let me amend this a little bit for you. The entire 2004 ALCS series was a walk-off.
Yeah, well, again, I chose this home run because it was the one that sparked the actual be able to rally and walk off to make it and break the curse and get back to the World Series and win. And it had to be against the Yankees. It was only so fitting.
Yeah. No, I do not like either the Yankees or the Red Sox. I have a great dislike for both of them.
Do you like the Cardinals?
The St. Louis Cardinals or the Arizona Cardinals?
St. Louis.
I have no problem with them.
Okay.
And it's because he's an A's fan.
Well, I just asked. Yeah, I figured.
Of course, the A's are going to hate the people at the top. They're at the bottom.
No, that's not true. The
Yeah.
Giants were at the bottom.
Whatever, not this year.
All right.
That's the whole dynasty, technically.
It's true. So I had the Boise State Statue of Liberty. You had number 2, Jim Tomey, right?
Yes, yep.
All right. You had the Flutie, and then you had the Blow Sox.
The David Ortiz walk-off.
All right, guys, let's do some honorable mentions before we get to our number ones. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, technically, 2 of these aren't walk-offs, but I count the one as a walk-off anyways. So my first honorable mention is a game that I was at. UAlbany taking on Holy Cross. This was in 2014 football. Holy Cross, all they need to do is just take a knee, and they win the game.